Knight Jarecki here with Ryan Fowler. And Ryan, you're a catcher for the Springfield Drifters, but before you got to the Drifters, you played for the Bend Elks and the CCLST. Can you just talk about that weird path to get to the Springfield Drifters?
Yeah, so out of college, I basically didn't really know where I was going. I signed with the CCL Showcase first, back in like February. The Bend Elks then lost a couple guys, so they picked me up, and then I finished my 10-day contract with them. Went back to the CCL Showcase for one game, and then Keith called me, and now I'm here.
Awesome. And you go to Tacoma Community College. What ended up making you decide to go there, and how's that experience been for you?
I really enjoyed Tacoma Community College. Mummert, he's a great coach. I like the coaching staff as a whole. I signed with them early going into my senior year. For me, it was just that they move people on really efficiently, and players just get better there at the end of the day.
You were a switch hitter in high school, and then you've ultimately become a left-handed hitter. Can you just talk about that change as a hitter in the offensive side?
Yeah, so when I first got to college, I was doing a little bit of switch hitting. I'd done it for a while. Offensively, I just wasn't I really didn't have a good side at the time. I could swing it a little bit left, swing it a little bit right, but nothing really, solid. And then kind of as the season went on, we dropped it in the winter. Let's focus on, just that side, especially being a catcher where we have a lot of defensive stuff to do too. So what ended up happening is, the left side started to prevail and, started to gain significant ground on the right side. And then, I decided, okay, it's time to maybe just focus on the left side.
Yesterday, Dylan O'Connor threw a complete game, and you were the catcher behind the plate. Can you just talk about the connection that you had with the pitcher yesterday?
Yeah, so the only previous knowledge I've ever had of him is he pitched against us at Bellevue. He threw against us early in the season, so I knew a little bit about him, but more of hitting. I hit against him, not so much on the catching side. So we talked a little bit in the bullpen. He started out, a little bit iffy in the beginning, and then in the game it was just locked in. I mean, from inning 1 all the way to inning 9, just locked in. The bullpen, he was having some issues getting the curveball down a little bit, but at the end of the day, it was just as soon as we went to the game, he was lights out and just had a great mentality, and we really worked well together. In between innings, we talked about how we wanted to attack, the lineup going through the first time. Then the second time, he let me know if he thought something. I let him know if I thought something, and that's kind of how we went along with the game.
Awesome. Offensively, you were also really, really strong. 3 hits and a couple of RBIs for you. Can you just talk about what you were seeing at the plate?
Yeah, so essentially, I just like to swing. So I'm swinging as soon as I see a ball in the zone.
See ball, hit ball, I guess. You've been with the Springfield Drifters for really just a short little bit. What's been your favorite memory so far?
I really enjoy the early work part of it. There's a lot of guys that are really helpful, and we have some guys that have helped me out with certain things, like just talking about it. You got like catching wise, you got 4 guys that are all pretty good, and talking over different things between moves, receiving this and that, and then also offensively just kind of looking at different guys' swings that can do a little bit different, and then trying to see how you can maybe add that to your game or if that might work for you in the long run.
Lastly, who's your favorite person you've met so far with the Drifters?
I got a few Tacoma guys, but probably Brado. He and I kind of gelled pretty quickly, so for sure him.
Awesome. That's been today's Player Talk with Ryan Fowler.